Okay, what's on your mind? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's Rock Talk with coffee. Started out good, got up a little early today, and been thinking about you guys. Got some work done. Looked at the little prayers, looked at the news, just checking in. I like checking in twice a day, get more and more subscribers from around the world, starting to know who my audience is. So it's kind of cool. My audience is 80% men, 20% women, but the 20% women listen longer, so they're checking you men out. So it's pretty cool. What's on your mind today? Another beautiful day here in Florida. Got some action going on. I like that. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. You make your own fortune. Bagwell, are you talking about the Astro, the Hall of Fame guy? How you doing? Getting a few more people on. It's good. Everybody pumped up for today. It's Friday, so how you doing? 456. How you doing, kid? Okay, Rojas. It's good. We got the trolls out. The wrestler, okay. I didn't know who he was. Bagwell. Buff Bagwell. Is that back in the day or during Hulk Hogan days? I don't know these wrestlers. It's a tough job. How you doing, Craig? Salute. Friday morning. What are those hearts? I don't know what those hearts are, you know? Thumbs up is good. Subscriptions are good. Aaron's got problems. Corsica. I think that's the first time I got that. Luke's got some problems. Salute. You know, I love these trolls because they help me. French Island, okay. There was a car called Corsica in America. I don't know if they're around anymore. I think it was a GM. Hey, Tim. Isa. It's hot, huh? What is it, over 100? Okay. It's okay. I only know English. 38 degrees is times 3 is, I look at it like times 3 for Fahrenheit. Hey, Crunch, how you doing? You motivated today? Got to go out there. Oh, yeah. I've been international for a while now. It's pretty cool. The trouble chef or chief. Craig, what's on today? Yeah, I know about Napoleon. Yeah. What'd you think of the movie? Was the movie any good? I saw it and it was okay. Well, that's why it's good to have a plan or a vision of where you want to be a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. It's your own personal plan. Oregon. Oregon's got some good football, no? How far is that from Portland? Yeah. I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida, USA. Sweden. I've never been to Sweden. Never been to Sweden. Oh, okay. Market's doing pretty good right now, huh? I guess Trump got one of his other people into the Federal Treasury Committee. Birmingham. I've been to Birmingham. They got a hockey team too. That's a decent hockey team, college hockey. Swedish. A lot of Swedes in Minnesota. Yeah, Craig, I'm getting spoiled. I just want to see it keep going, that push for the end of the year is going to be big time. Yep. Corsica, I've heard a lot of good things about it. 13 miles, okay. No, I'm not AI. I'm the real deal. You see I'm the real deal. Yeah, he's about, I'd say less than 15 miles from me. High security now, high security. But you know what? He's an open guy. He's an open guy. Craig Davies back. I got my troll in the other room. Let's use this as today's troll. How you doing? Ralph Lauren's on. It's cool. I can't think of a name. That's okay. It's cool. Nah, he's not a hater. He's just kind of lost. Crunch, he's lost. I'm excellent. I'm excellent. Thank you. Sorry to hear about that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Trump's a good golfer. He's a big guy, but he still can play, man. He's playing with some really good players, and I think that helps him. You're scared of the title, huh? Today's title, we're going to talk about blue collar millionaires. You can do it. It's real popular right now. Blue collar is is bottom line hard work. I don't know who Lou is for a golfer. No, I wouldn't say I'm Clint Eastwood, but I probably look like him. He's 90, he's almost 100. Guy still got energy, though. He does great movies as a director. Trump's doing really well. Yeah, more or less. I was brought up a blue collar millionaire. Almost all my friends, we were all kind of blue collar type people. And, I went the white collar route, but I work like a blue collar guy. But most of my friends are blue collar workers, government workers, mailmen, UPS drivers, hardworking guys. Most had their own businesses, small business. Craftsmen, yeah. We call it the trades. But when you become a craftsman, you're like a journeyman. Then you become a master, right? Master journeyman. I don't blame you. President Trump is doing a great job. Yeah, white collar criminals, there's karma. Eventually they end up in reduced security prisons. $100. I'm hired? Great, thanks. Brother, is that the brotherhood kind of a vocation? Thumbs up, stars, or hearts. I need all that stuff, guys. No, just they stuck to it. Most blue collar workers have a 20, 30, 40-year career. I know a guy that was a cop in Chicago for 62 years. And he's 99. He'll be 100 in December. Actually, it's a cousin in Chicago. Chicago, that's where my parents were born. I'm a St. Paul boy. I don't know where the Epstein files are. Does anybody really care? Yeah. No, he went from police, then got retired, then he went into security, and the security people kept his knowledge, his knowledge. Yeah, people say I have a Midwest, but when they hear me talk, some people think I'm from the Northeast, which would be New York or Jersey. The millions that I earned and the millions that I lost, the millions that I lost was in divorces. But I made up for it. Minnesota, not Michigan. Okay. Okay. I could deal with New Yorkers though. They're straight. They're straight. I like truth. I like people being direct. No games. Thanks, Charlie. Not an eagle, an owl. My mother always used to say I got owl eyes. And they have great eyes, owls. Thanks, Michigan. A lot of good hockey up there in Michigan. I'm from Minnesota. Hey, Matthew. Asher. How you doing, Asher? Thanks, Anita. Nika. Sounds Eastern Bloc. Detroit Lakes. Yeah. Known for fishing, no? Fishing in cabins. I'm from St. Paul. A lot of people would go up to Detroit Lakes. You never know about moms. Moms are pretty good. I'm at the grandpa. I'm a grandpa, so moms are actually could be better. Yes, America. America's got a lot of weirdos. We have trolls too. Craig, come on, man. Yeah, vacation. A lot of people up there. You must fish. I don't know. They hunt up there too, or do you go north from Detroit Lakes? Wow. Congratulations. Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know how isn't it Aaron Rodgers at Pittsburgh? Is he going to disrupt the culture? Coach Mike? Coach Mike was at Minnesota before he went to Pittsburgh. What's normal today? Come on. I mean, I'm on YouTube and I get to meet a lot of weird stuff, but I look forward to it. Construction worker, keep doing your job. Put away 25% every month. Every month, 25%. Invest it. Get some type of IRA. If you can get a Roth, man. Thanks, RL. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. No, I haven't heard of DJ. Nick. Nick Kerr. Okay. I'm on fantasy football with my grandkids. They try to beat me up. I'm old school, though. I think like Bill Parcells, and I'm not a big Belichick guy, but I really like to see what the Raiders do this year. Hey, Deb. RL, I appreciate it. You know what RL stands for, don't you? Rock LaManna. Yes, yes, a lot of Catholics. A lot of Catholics everywhere. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it, but I got to read too. Hey, I got good eyes though. I don't need help. That's not a good handle. They say Rocky Marciano is before my time, but he was great. He never lost, right? Yeah, Matthew, Vikings, your quarterback from Michigan, I don't know how well he's going to do. They got some problems up there, too, some culture problems. When you got culture problems, you don't have synergy. And if you don't have synergy, you're not going to win as a team. Okay, I'm still looking for something logical to respond to. Some of this stuff, it's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Marciano. You a boxing nut, John? John, you've been on before, I know. I noticed the name. Okay. Yeah. Not many left. It's a tough sport, man. Tough sport. Well, actually, RL, in my world on YouTube, um, cyber cybersecurity is good. They look for trolls. Trolls are good for my because they engage. The more they write, I don't have to respond to them, and the algorithm picks them up anyway, and they'll be gone. They'll be gone. Thumbs up and hearts always help. RL, you know what I'm saying? You just have to know how to treat them. You know, I hear there's a lot of monster energy drinks, pizza rolls, obese, depressed. It's a sad life, and it's really short. I call it the NFL, not for long. And they don't get paid for it. Oh, Hagler was, yeah. Rico. Well, thank God they're not your kids. Think about that. I have three kids, adult kids, and I wouldn't want to live in my basement, depressed and all that shit, not creating something in life, having a purpose. That's what I mean. There's more about life than possessions. It's more of a purpose. Rico. Boy, we have a lot of Trump fans. We do here in the United States too. I just keep looking at that stock market every day and saying, hey, we're going in the right direction. John, you're really into it, man. That was a few years back. I don't, does Leonard have some problems now? Dementia or anything like that? Boy, keep Trump. I hope Trump comes on my live one of these days. A lot of Trump fans. And that's good. It's good for the algorithm. Oh, is he? Is he? How many kids does Leonard have? Does he have a bunch of kids? Boxers usually have a ton of kids. Well, people hate me too, or, don't like me. It doesn't bother me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thanks, man. I appreciate. Well, if you like me, you got to give me hearts and thumbs up. It all helps. My YouTube. Zach is back. Zach, everybody. Zach's a troll. No, it's 52% pro-Trump. The rest don't like, but they switch over right away. There's a lot of There's a lot of interest in growth, economic growth, partnership, no war. We prefer non-haters because haters are a problem around the world. John, I know what you're saying, but you know what? I believe you should talk about religion, politics, and money when you're ready to get married. You should know the families, you know, your spouse. Why keep secrets? That's your foundation, how you were raised. You had good parents, flawed parents, whatever it is. That's how you were raised. If you're a hater like these trolls, there's a problem, the way they were raised. So let's keep it positive. Let's keep positive. That's what I like to talk about is positive things where people want to get ahead and enjoy their life. You only get one. Okay. Anything else happening, everybody? Anybody want to talk about getting ahead in life? Yeah, I think we'll make it to 2028. Morty, is that your first response? Thank you. It's called engagement. We need engagement. Doesn't matter high or low. I'm only going to respond to good stuff. I had a banana. I had a little cheese. My vitamins, my coffee. I got one appointment today. As soon as I sell it, Craig, I don't know yet. I'm waiting to see after the sale because I think it's really tough to sell condos in Florida right now. Hey, Anna, are you talking about my hairline? Oh, my God. I don't have hair plugs. What a wise ass. You're not getting all my secrets. My secrets are sacred. Actually, I don't have secrets. I'm kind of an open book. LeBron, I'm not a big basketball guy. I don't believe in his way he raises his children and so on. You know what I mean? I just feel like, hey, listen, man. Let the kids do what they want to do. Ozzy, I respected him, especially his wife. I think they did a lot. Yeah, Michael Jordan, I mean, at least the guy showed some type of integrity, you know? You know, I don't know basketball because I was a hockey guy, but the only basketball guy that I kind of watched when I was young was a player named Pistol Pete. Does anybody remember Pistol Pete? Maravich, I think his last name was. Maravich? And he died young. Oh, yeah, I'm a big baseball guy. I'm really hurt, though, today because I'm a Yankee guy, but you know, the Yankees don't deserve to be in the playoffs this year. Yeah, the GOAT, Rico. Yeah. Yep. Uh, Botox? I'm pro Botox. Oh, you're bad, man. Twins. Oh my God. I'm from Minnesota. My kids like the Twins. They did when they were younger because we had World Series, but I was always a Yankee guy. Pistol Pete. John knows. Danny. Well, I'm from Minnesota. You know, what's big was Kevin Garnett. And then the owner of the Timberwolves at that time was Glenn Taylor, and he didn't keep his promises with Kevin Garnett. You see what I mean about people? Promises. Keep your promises. Because if you don't keep your promises, bad news. Who's that, John? Pistol Pete? You talking about Pistol Pete or Garnett? No, Garnett never went to college. Anna, you think you're funny? Anna? Where are the hearts? Where are the thumbs up? Jesus Christ, I'm 30 minutes in, and I still don't have my targets. I want targets. I need targets. I got to hit the milestones. I'm a sales guy. I got to hit the benchmarks, man. Javier, we got, what do you call those trolls? Way to go, Rico. Thanks, man. Javier, that's a bad attitude with that name. I always thought Javier was a nice name. I had a classmate, Javier, and he was a nice guy. I think he was Colombian. He was a Colombian guy. Javier, I got it somewhere in the other room. I got another one coming in. Rico, yeah. Rico, you see? These what do you call these names? Gives you away, man. It gives you away, and then the trolls, the cyber security people check you out, man. Troll therapy. I call it troll rehab. A lot of these guys come back and they flip. They flip because they realize they're not a winner. People that come to Rock Talk are winners. We talk winning. We talk winning. Rico, I just let him go because someday they're going to turn it around. Don't forget, pizza rolls, energy drinks, obesity, depression, mental state, and they live in their mother's basement. That's not right. It's not right. Rico, no, I've been on this too long. I know how to win. Craig knows. Shannon, what's yummy? Oh, you guys. Yeah. Nolan Ryan. Oh my, he's the best, man. And he's still a dude. What an attitude. Bobby Knight, Bill Parcells. Oh my God. Lou Holtz. I love these coaches, man. Even Billy Martin, man. Billy Martin was George Steinbrenner. Who wanted to win more than George Steinbrenner and L. Davis? Come on, tell me. Hockey's a great sport. You want to make money, Anna? The first thing you do is you got to work. Get up every morning, get out of bed, find something. And what's the first thing you find out about working with people? You find out colors show. And you network. You find out who the right people are to deal with. Then you discern the bad stuff. This is what trolls are about. You figure it out down the road. Who's who? Javier, he's still in there. Javier, it bothers everybody else, but it's good for my engagement. It's good for my algorithm. Vignesh, We're on LinkedIn together. You're going to see some more stuff coming on LinkedIn. Keep following me. Caleb, I'm trying to think where you are. Big storm. Yeah, LinkedIn. I mean, I got over 10,000 sources and contacts on LinkedIn. Hunter Biden. All that money to those attorneys, man. Do you think he really cares? I don't think so. Colors show, Javier. It really shows. You're in the basement. Way to go, Rico. North Dakota? Really? Whoa. John, I know what you're saying. Sometimes it's true. I knew a guy in his 80s, he had the oil. He used the oil. I don't know what it's called, but divorce attorneys, you don't need them. They're, to me, a divorce attorney is a secretary, administration. That's all they're good for. Not good for any negotiations. Don't fight with them. Don't argue with them. Deal with your soon to be ex spouse. Cut a deal financially and it's over. Only use an attorney because you need one for the clerk to get it registered. My recommendation is don't get married. At least give it 2 years and then do your due diligence, do a background check, a mental state, a drug test. Just like you're going to employ somebody, do that with the spouse. You talk about a prenup, they're going to walk away. They're going to walk away. Done. Move on. Yeah, Rico, that happens. No, Vignesh. I buy software in the old days. Now I just get subscriptions, you know? Oh, that everyone's going to like you, right? Okay. Well, first of all, job security, there's no guarantees. Job security, like my son would say, is your capital. You are your own security. Okay? But you can do a lot of good things prior. I'd say find out your career path every 5 years. Keep going every 5 years. Eventually, you're going to end up with your purpose, your love, or whatever it is. I've had 8 careers in 50 years of business. And why? Because I was unemployable. What do you mean, Rock, you were unemployable? I I learned from the best. I learned from my parents how to work hard and not to take shit from anybody. And once you realize that somebody's not honest with you, or somebody's not keeping their promises, or somebody's taking advantage of you, you got to leave. Just like a marriage. Watch who you deal with. Pick the right horse. You see, Rico, you get up every day and you work and you work and you come home. My dad was a printer. He'd come home with ink, with flock, with glitter, and we had 11 kids. They had 11 kids. I'm one of 11 children. I saw my father, he worked, and what did he eventually do? He stuck it out. They call it stick and stay. He ended up buying the business down the road. I'm getting a haircut. Hey, I got hair. I can't shave this off. I'm close to shaving off the goatee, though. I'm kind of close to it. I'm thinking, you know what? I need a change. Okay. I got an interruption there for a second. Can you hear me? Okay, no, I'm never military. I love history. I love reading about World War II and Vietnam. In fact, I'm going to visit Vietnam for the second time this year. I love Vietnamese. I did not like what my brothers had to go through, my relatives had to go through. And the greatest generation, they're studs, man. Anna, you're a wise ass. Scoreboard? I got 8 trolls today. 8 trolls. It's better than 16. I've had 16 a couple nights ago. Vietnam is rocking, man. Vietnam is a rocking place. I love it there. The people. When you got 80% of your people under 40, it makes you feel like you're 40. And there's respect, and it's family values. And there's no guns, no drugs. I mean, they're tight ship, man. Yeah. And by the way, Trump is teaming up with Vietnam and making sure China doesn't take advantage of Vietnam. Dennis Quaid's come a long way, hasn't he? He had that turnaround with, once he got rid of, what's her name? Meg Ryan or something like that. John, where are you? I believe you're UK? I think you're UK. Hard-working people. Oh, Boston. Okay. All right. You a Patriot fan? My recommendation, knowing what I know today, after years and years and years of doing startups myself, it depends. But if you build something to sell and not get emotional about it, I'd rather buy a business than start a business because it's just money, money, money. And if you have no client base, you don't have a team of people to run the business, it's really hard to start a business on your own. And I've done it. And as I mentioned before, if I was young, I would buy an existing business. As I get older, I know enough people now that I could do what I want and kind of pick and choose who I want to deal with. And, I work on the stock market. I feel like that's where I'm going to have some growth, minimum 4%. So that's better than losing money. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be patient. You got to be patient. You got to let it go. At the same time, have a job, But you got to make sure you pick the right horse when it comes down to what company you're going to work for. What type of leadership do you want to work for? It's really hard to work for people that are not taking care of their people, or they don't have a good culture, or the people don't come first, You're welcome. I want more hearts. I want more thumbs up. It all helps. Loyola. Great. Craig, it's not easy starting a business today either. You hear about crypto, you hear about Musk, you hear about Bezos. You hear about all these guys. Steve Jobs. Hey, Warren Buffett. Nobody does this shit alone. Look at Trump. Yeah, Trump doesn't need to be a president, right? That's a gig for him, and he's doing the right thing. He knows it's all going to come to an end. This is all going to come to an end. what we're talking about and so on. It's up to you to develop and create your own life. People don't realize that. I don't know about Walmart. I heard Walmart drivers love it. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I'm not a mechanical guy. You know what I mean? Physically, I couldn't do it. When I was young, my dad used to say to me, and I'm one of 11, he goes, listen, you're better off developing a career with your mind than with your body. Do you know what that means? Because your mind, you keep on going. You can keep on going. Physically, you break down. It's like an athlete. Eventually, you're going to get hurt. Eventually, something's going to happen. It comes to an end. And everything comes to an end, including life. People think, oh, my relationship, I'm going to die. I'm divorced. No. And here's the other thing. You got to respect life. You got to respect people. You got to respect what God built, Trade the shovel for a pin. I never heard that. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Here's another one. My father had a tax advisor. And my dad was buying high-tech equipment, CAD/CAM. People might not know what that meant, but it was computer-aided design, computer-aided manufacturing. And this equipment was always very expensive. In fact, today in the printing industry, it's $5 million a machine. And a tax advisor would come in, and you couldn't get a burden rate. Look it up, a burden rate of, let's say, $100 back in the day. And a tax advisor would come in with a yellow pad and a pen. And they would charge $250 an hour. Today, what's an attorney charge? In Florida, Miami, $750 an hour. And they got AI. But they have the right to go to court or file an intellectual property form or whatever it takes. Now, you could do this yourself. But is it done right? And by the way, when you send out an application, those people are seeing who's writing this up. So time is of essence, and some people go, I got all the time in the world. But here, your intellectual property or your patent just got let go and challenged, and you just lost your opportunity. And people spend 3, 5, 10 years trying to develop something. So sometimes you go to the bank, you ask for a loan, they're only going to ask you one question. What's your collateral? That's all. And you got a banker that's 12 years old that's not going to be there 2 years from now. Think about it. My life everything was a relationship. See, I have a community, got a relationship. Trust is important. Andrea, yeah, I could see that. I've been to Italy multiple times, and I was always so impressed with the Italians and their lifestyle. It was like, wow, man, because we were always pushing and pushing and pushing in the United States. Now my understanding is it's very expensive to travel to the United States and even have for a vacation. I hear it's very expensive. Well, we're still going. America's still going. Wow, family business. I've been in family business and I've known family business. I dealt with family businesses. It's not easy. And the first thing that people don't do in a family business is they don't have a buy-sell agreement. You have to have an exit plan. You have to have a buy-sell agreement. And who's going to do what role. And it should be all documented. By an attorney. Not, let's do this on a napkin and figure this out. And then something happens everything blows up. And not only the business blows up, the family blows up. Oh, yeah. Craig, yeah. Well, advice about business and ruining relationships. Some people are much more sophisticated than others. And that's the other thing. Um, and some people are put in the wrong role. You know what I mean by the wrong role? The wrong position. And some people don't work according to your expectations. I've always had very high expectations. And the people that I would hire, we would have to have synergy. And the synergy and the leadership had to say, okay, here's our goal. Here's the communication. Can we do this together? And it works for a certain time. And then when you hit growth, some people love the growth. Some people go, I work more than you. I want to get paid more than you. And then sometimes a spouse gets involved and says, you want more money, ask for more money. Or you're the boss, you should get paid more. Or you should get, it's really bad, man. It could be really bad. So I think education is very, very important. And the other thing I see in family business is succession. You know what I mean by succession? Succession is when dad and mom are saying, okay, family business, we're going to retire or we're going to position a successor. And sometimes they go with a non-family member. Sometimes they go with a family member. I see more success with non-family members that are qualified to run the business, and let them run the business. And the children, put them in their position. I don't care if it's janitor, pressman, production, office work. It doesn't always have to be leadership. And the family takes care of those people. But you got to be careful of envy and jealousy. And there's a lot of stuff going on, man, Oh, Marcus. Marcus is back. Marcus, this is our indication that we know the trolls are out there. But welcome, welcome. It helps my my interface. Okay, I'm going to hit my 60 minutes. I could use a few more hearts, a few more subscriptions, a few more thumbs up. Craig, you know what I'm talking about, Craig. More the merrier. It helps. Engagement helps. Thanks, RH. I appreciate it, man. Hey, thanks, Jim. Appreciate the hearts and the sub. Wow. You know, I've never tasted those pizza rolls. I just never have. Yeah, Jim, yeah, I know. I have discipline, man. I have discipline and focus. I hit my numbers. I want to hit my numbers. That's all I want right now. Hearts, thumbs up, engagement. The more comments, the better. I don't care what you say. They named me right. My parents named me right. My name is Rock, R-O-C-K. That's my birth name. Keep hitting me, keep hitting me. I can take a hit, man. No problem. No problem. And yes, I'm independently wealthy. And this is fun. This is fun. YouTube live is a lot of fun. I beat all my numbers, by the way. Hey, Dominic. Dominic, it's your feast day today. St. Dominic. Yeah, RH. Come on. Come on. These guys are fuzzy. They're living at home in the basement. Dominic, really? Yeah, happy feast day. I have a nephew that's his son, my brother's son is named Dominic, and I sent him out a happy feast day. I don't know much about soccer. I played soccer in high school, and but it's not European or world class. We're way behind, but we have American football. My American football team is called, it used to be Oakland Raiders. Now it's Vegas Raiders. I don't know who James Hatfield is. Marcus, I'm sure your parents are proud of you. You know what? In West Palm Beach, I saw at a park the other day cricket being played. I don't understand the game, but I watch it a little bit. They're out there hustling. Yeah, soccer's hard to watch, Craig. I mean, I played it only because of running and fitness before hockey started. You know, it's a fall sport in United States in high school, and then I played hockey in the winter. Yeah, I'm in Florida. How you doing, kid? Craig, actually, it was kind of fun because our guys played it like we played hockey. So it was very physical. And our team didn't care about win or loss. It was like, it's almost like rugby. You know what I mean? And those flags, what do you call those? Tickets would come up, yellow, red, green. And the goaltenders would get concussions, and the fullbacks get concussions. I mean, oh, it was crazy. I was a wing, so I just sat out there and wanted to score. Yeah, he came back though. He came back, and look at, he's communicating. This is good, man. It's it's in good. I'm glad they come back. Cybersecurity, troll patrol, uh, troll rehab, 12-step troll. Yeah, rugby, it was fun, man. I had some buddies that they didn't care they get kicked out of the game. Back then, they didn't care. You know, we didn't have a team. It was like it didn't count. It was just guys hanging around. And if we had cheerleaders once in a while, we were showing off too. Don't forget, high school was all about chasing something that we had no clue of. And we always picked the wrong horse in high school. You know what I mean? We always picked the wrong horse. Trouble, in other words. We picked trouble. CC, you're back. Good to see you, kid. No whiskey. No whiskey, but I know who drinks whiskey in the morning. RH, you're funny, man. Marcus is still here. It's good though, because the engagement. Hey, listen, I'm hitting my numbers. I'm hitting my numbers. Hey, do prisons have internet? No shit. Trump should find out. And Doge. I thought they're going satellite now with Musk. Hey, John, I'm Papa, not Grandpa. I'm Papa. Papa Rock. Okay, I hit my numbers. I got to do a few things. Thanks. I'll be back tonight. Rock Talk. Maybe at happy hour, like my sister says, happy hour, or what's the other one? Dine with Rock. And trolls, welcome. It helps. Craig, have a good day, man. God bless you guys.